Hello to my Scorpios and Scorpio rising friends. Sondra from For Your Chi. What's happening? Welcome to February. You know, when the sun is in an air sign, it can oftentimes get weird for Scorpios. I'm not sure if that's true for all water signs. However, I just have noticed some things. And Aquarius is very strange, let's face it. I think all 12 zodiacs across the board will agree with me there. They're hard to understand, and it's hard for us to understand what the hell is happening a lot of times when the sun is in Aquarius, and this is no exception to that rule that I have just previously stated. It just happens to be my observation for living on the planet so long that some very odd things have popped up here. However, I stand behind the universal statement that there are no accidents, right? Many things, many relevant things, many big things happen for a reason. Okay, so this is the same story for 6 houses out of 12 here on YouTube. This is for February. This is for Scorpio and Scorpio rising. I will also put my booking link in the description box below if you're interested. Okay. Wow, it starts off with a bang, February does. Now this could have something to do with the Chinese New Year as well, because we are shifting into a new Chinese New Year at the very tail end of January and February, which will encompass this first house here, because this talks about the first 72 hours of February. Solar plexus chakra, there is a panic. You are panicking about something. Something has triggered you. However, it's not because they want you to panic. It's because they want you to pay attention. Now, this could be two things. This could be paying attention to the subject matter that comes up here, whereas if your thoughts are, OMG, you needed to do something about that certain person or that situation before and you haven't yet, now it's or have that conversation with that person that you haven't yet, now's the time to say what you need to say or to fix what you need to fix here. But the other thing I want you to really pay attention to the first 2 or 3 days of February is what are your thoughts? My phone just beeped. Is it that you need to get your mind out of the gutter? Are you vibrating too low, in other words, and you're attracting this thing to panic about? Now, I'm going to move on to the second house, because the first and the second house could be related. You pulled the ending card here. I noticed I pulled several cards in the second house because I wanted to get more information. Second house rules your money and your possessions, your items, tangible items. Let me just say this, because you also pulled something very relevant in the 6th house, 1st, 2nd, and 6th house, because 6 rules work, could also be related. For those of you who are working right now, who hate your job, I would highly encourage you to put your resume out there today, to revamp your resume today. If you need help with it because you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know how to fix it or change it or even create one, reach out to someone and ask for help today. Because the quicker you get your resume out there, you could be fixing a problem before it actually occurs. I'll just say it like that. What is the advice card? Opportunity. Abundance. 2 advice cards from the answers from the angel decks. What's what is the sound of music? Quote, whenever the Lord closes a door, he opens a window, or something like that. Julie Andrews, that's what I'm hearing in my head. I'm hearing her say that line, or I'm seeing her say it. The other advice card that I pulled from the fairy deck is easy does it. Don't try to control everything. You're going to need to let some stuff happen here because there's something else that's trying to come in, whether it's a fix or a replacement, okay? I do see that this ends up bringing you something better than you had before, even if this does replace something, such as a job, okay? Your third house, your brother or sister, they need some rest. They are extremely exhausted or tired. And they have faith that they're going to get to a better space and place, but they need to take a little break right now from it. Take a step back. Your fourth house, your house of home, where you currently live, you have truth. A decision must be made at this time regarding where you live or something in your home or someone in your home. It cannot continue to go on this path. You must make a change here. And this is not a new thing that you've just thought about 5 minutes ago. This is something that's been going on for many moons now, and you just keep dismissing it or sweeping it under the rug. And now the issue rears its ugly head again in order for you to fix it finally. If this is not talking about where you live or someone you live with, this could be talking about your father or your father figure if he is still alive on this planet. They want you to look for a sign. Now this involves the answer. The direction in which you need to go. They're not talking about look for a sign, do you need to make a change or not. This is talking about reshifting your direction in order to fix this. I'm going to call February the fixer month for Scorpios. That's what this video is going to be entitled. You are the fixer, by the way. I fix things for many, many people. But my favorite thing to do is to help people prevent the problem in the first place. Your fifth house, your social circle, your fun, your friends, dating for those of you who are dating Scorpios. You have, guess what? The alpha male. The alpha male appears in your social circle, or the alpha male appears on your dating app, and you swipe. Is it right or left? I don't know. I don't know these things. To go on a date with this person, there's some kind of now, for those of you who have dismissed this particular alpha, you may want to go back and reconsider this. Now, for some of you who have already said yes to the alpha, you may want to go back and you may say no. So it's going to be different for whoever is watching this video. An alpha may appear or reappear out of your friendship circle, social circle, ask you to attend a certain event. So that's going to be different for every one of you too. If you previously said yes, you may want to change that to be a no, or there may be a conflict where you have to reschedule. And if you have said no or declined, you may want to go back and say yes to that friend. All right. Now, here's what I'm talking about in your sixth house. Sixth house rules in work and health. I just assumed that this meant work for most of you, and I think it does mean work for most of you. But for others of you, this could be talking about your health, and yes, it could be sixth and second house related, because, you are the source of some kind of income. If we're talking about the second house here, with that ending card. Well, if you're not feeling well, Scorpio, and you're not retired and you are, working, that can directly affect your money, right? But regardless, you have a success card here. So even though the shit is seemingly hit the fan at your job, you end up being successful regardless of what is happening around you. Now, for some of you, this could mean that you are getting a new job, or you're going to get a new job, or maybe you're looking for a new job because of what I'm saying here today as you watch this video. And if this is you, then congratulations, good for you. You took the first step in the correct direction to take your future by the horns. But normally I don't have to light a fire under Scorpio's fanny to do this. Normally you all just do it yourself. So, like I said, if that's you, resume, Mr. Resume, ma'am, get on out there and do that thing. All right, let's take a look at what's happening in who's around you rather, in your 7th house of primary relationships. Well, I said weirdo, Aquarius. There could be an Aquarius around you here in your 7th house. 7th house also rules business partnerships too, by the way. Could also be a Libra or a Gemini. You also have a fire sign here, Scorpio's classic fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, if you want to follow me in the extended, if you feel like this reading is for you, the link is below. We're going to be going over your houses 7 through 12, including the romance angel cards. Many blessings to you, Scorpios. Take care.